Hello everyone, it's TheLegoSphere here and I'm welcoming you to the first video on my new channel. This is going to be a channel where I'm going to do a series on Lego robots based off of this frame that I have recently made. I'm going to look into different designs and styles that you can use when making them. I also might go into how to paint custom minifigures and things like that, or some of the Halo minifigures and showing you also how to paint those too. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial for the first mech. Right, so firstly we're going to have a look at his posability and different features that he has. So I've decided to go for quite a simple design and build for this one because I didn't want anything too complex or bulky, because it can limit his sort of posability and the amount of things that he can do and hold. So first of all, I decided to keep the design quite flat. For example, just using quite a lot of these 2x1 tiles, but that gives him a lot more maneuverability. So you can twist his body 360 degrees, he can sort of look up, his legs can move back and forwards because they're on a T-joint, so you can go very high with that. His leg can bend back and forward. There is unfortunately no movement in the feet, but I decided to go for this sort of boot style instead of the maneuverability. His arms can do the same, and they go forward and back also, except quite far. And also these special hands. I'm not quite sure if this is technically like illegal to do build wise, but I saw a YouTuber called IX do a video with these, and it's just a brilliant idea that you can put that piece in there. It's extremely useful. Also his head moves 360 as well, up and down, but it looks very cool when you set him up. Also on the back we have a little sort of power pack, which I was very pleased with how that works. Right, let's get into his weapons. So I decided to make two different weapons for this character. He's quite nimble, so I decided that he should have some relatively sort of lightweight guns that he can use while sort of jumping and darting around. So I gave him two sort of handheld machine guns or pistols. It's sort of up to you. They've got sort of the energy source, I suppose, in the end there, and they look really nice. They sort of flush in with his hands, and he holds them very nicely. Those, unfortunately, they don't have a sort of clip on the back, but you supposedly can find places to put them, sort of maybe on the back of his legs is where I put them in the past. You can put them on like so. The only problem with doing this is that it completely takes away the movability there, but it works. I also decided to give him this sort of energy charged shotgun, similar to the one in Halo. You sort of charge it up and then it shoots a very explosive bullet. I'm very pleased with how this looks. Yeah, and that can clip onto his back using this jumper plate. It goes on like so. And yeah, I think the weapons work really well with this style of character, and it works very well. Okay, now I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to build him. You can customize and change different parts of him. That is sort of the main point of why I'm doing this. So we're going to build it in 4 different stages. First we're going to go with the legs, which are exactly identical, then with the arms, then the head and lower body, and then the main body frame. Let's get started. Okay, so these are all the pieces you're going to need to make the legs. You want to find 2 of each of these bits to make both of the legs. They are identical. So we're going to start off by taking one of these clip pieces in one of these bits and just clipping them together like so. This is going to be the bottom of the foot. Then take your 1x3 red, clip it on like so, then a 1x1, then a 1x1 tile. This is sort of making the boot shape. Then get the 1x2 light grey, the 1x2 red, get your T-slope first and put it on the 1x2 like so. This is making sort of boot shape. and clip it onto the bottom there. Then take this see-through 1x1, you can change that or whatever. Then one of these clip bits, I really like these because it just sort of adds as a knee pad. It just works quite well because it still doesn't really affect the maneuverability of it. Then take one of these sloping pieces and put it on like so. Then for the top of the leg, you're going to take one of the 1x1 red clips, one of the 1x1 light grey clips, clip it on like so. Another one of the 1x1 yellow translucent pieces, a 1x1 grey, and a 1x2 tile in red. Just clip it on like that. Then take your T-joint piece and put it on like so. And then you're done. Okay, now we're going to make the arms. So again, we're going to start off with one of these pieces, attach the clip, and another one, like so. Take your T-joint piece, clip it onto the top. This is going to connect into the side of the body. Take a 1x1 in red stud and put it like that. 1x1 tile in red on top. Then on the back, we're going to take one of these pieces, put it on the side, and because you want to make them opposite, you're going to make sure you get that correct. Put a pip in there, then your sort of mushroom piece, like so. Then 1x1 with the clip, 1x1 block at the end. This piece, I don't think they make these anymore, but they are thinner than the normal ones, which is what enables you to put it inside this bit. So if you do not have them, I apologise, and I'll try to think of another way that you can create a hand. So please tell me if you need that in the comments, and just make two of these opposite. These are the pieces you're going to need to make the head and lower body. We're going to start with the lower body first. So first you take one of these pieces and Travis brick, put them together like that, putting this hole into one of these bits. Make sure that these two ends here are lined up, and then we're going to put a 1x2 in there like so, and then sort of keeping the grey theme, we're going to put a jumper plate in this hole, putting it round, and put a 1x1 at the end there. Sorry, focus. Then a 1x1 with like that, and then a T joint just at the end at the top there. Now for the head, we're going to take one of these clips, one of these bits, and then another clip. Okay, you want to push those together so that they join in this bit together. Underneath, you're going to put a 1x1 translucent yellow brick, a G-slope piece facing this way, and then two of those pieces like that. And there is your head and lower body. These are the pieces you're going to need for the main torso. First, take a 1x3 and put two of these 1x1s, like sort of lighthouse pieces on each side, like so. Then another one facing the other direction in the middle. Then one of these multi-useful bricks, put it underneath, clipping it onto the bottom of this bit. And take two clips, put them on either side. This is how the torso is going to connect to the lower body. On the back, take a jumper plate, like so. Then a 1x1, put it in like this, and another one that's in translucent yellow. Then take a 1x1 red, 1x2 sorry, in red tile, and put a translucent yellow on. Do that twice. Then these are going to attach onto here and make his sort of energy source, which is along there, creating that. Take another 1x3 in light grey, put it across the front, a 1x2. Then we're going to take our 1x2 in red, sorry, like so. The translucent G-slope, the 1x1 translucent piece, and then the two G-slopes on either side, the red 1x1 in the middle, like so. Okay, now that you have made all of your different components, I'm going to show you how to connect them all together. It is fairly obvious, but we'll do it anyway. So first you're going to connect the lower body to the main body via these clips. So you're going to get this shape. Take one leg, put it into the hole in the side here. The other leg, like so. The right arm to the right side. The left arm to the left hand side, and then the head just pops in the top like that. You can bring the head up a bit so that you can make him look down, because I think he looks a bit more menacing and cooler that way. And then you can pose him however you like. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to make the two different types of weapons. First, for the machine gun, take one of these pieces. You're going to need to make two of these, by the way. One of these clips onto a right angle piece, like so. 1x3 smooth along the top. 1x1 translucent, and then them in there. Make two of those. For the shotgun, take a 1x2 and then a 1x3 and put it on like that. This is just a dial piece. You can change that for whatever if you want to. Then your 1x4. Then one of these pieces goes in there like so. Take your 1x1, put it in there. Put the jumper plate on top, make sure it's on top, not on the bottom. So I've messed up this bit. Change that around so it's like that. There we go. The 1x2 jumper plate. Attach the 1x1 translucent piece, and then the 1x2 on like so. And there are your weapons. Right, there is one other thing that this character can do. Although it's not especially incredible on this one, as the legs and arms aren't especially bulky, so they don't add much to this, but he can partially transform into a sort of spaceship, and you can play around with this yourselves. This bit here is meant to be the cockpit, so if you fold the arms around like this, fold the head around and then put it so that it's flat against the back here, it's sort of making a smooth sort of fin. The arms, fold it like this for now, go in like so, and they're going to fold over the legs. Oops. Right. Fold it round, and just do this on both sides. Then the arms fold over the edge here, like so. Oops, sorry, didn't see that, like this. And then you have this sort of spy plane, I suppose, that can sort of fly around and shoot things. These sort of guns. This can still connect onto the back, but I haven't quite worked out how to connect these on very well yet. I suppose you could just add them onto the feet here. Might work quite well. Let's test it out. Yeah, I suppose that works. Right, there you have it. And that is going to be the end of the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be videos hopefully coming out every week of different things that I've built. This was the LEGOSphere, and goodbye.